Last year, 2025, less than 35% of all salespeople hit their goals. This year, the number looks like it's going to be lower. The market is turbulent. And one of the things we talk to prospects about and people that we're working with is building a consistent and repeatable sales process. And the number one thing they worry about is if we have a process, will we lose the personal touch? Will we not be able to take advantage of our high service culture? We'll be locked in to doing things as if this were some type of impersonal manufacturing business where every widget's the same, and that's not us. Hey, listen, a sales process doesn't have to be rigid. It just has to be consistent. If you don't have a process, it's difficult to train your people on what you expect them to do in various situations. It's hard to supervise them and ask them if they did what you trained them to do. And most importantly, it is impossible to coach them. In other words, you can't help them improve if they don't all start with a common goal. In college, I had a coach, Coach Fignon, who was my linebacker coach freshman year. And in our first practice, he threw us out on the field. He said, you know what position you play, go line up there, and then get in your stance. I got in the stance that I had used in high school, and Coach Fignon yelled, hey, Matt, there are 53 separate ways you can hold your hands. The way that we allow you to hold your hands is this. I don't know what you're doing, but don't ever do that again. He gave me a specific way I was to take a stance. Not because he wanted me to be rigid and inflexible, but because that way he could judge my first step. He could judge whether or not I had aligned properly. You need to do the same thing with your sales process. Without structure, your people will flounder. And without structure, you can't help them. Not sure how to get structure in your business? Run a process that allows you to have a high service, high touch culture? Maybe we should talk.